ElectraCast.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for March 3rd, 2025.
The Senate introduced 12 bills and 3 resolutions addressing issues such as drug enforcement, education, and financial regulation. One major focus was on combating the opioid crisis, with a bill to amend the Controlled Substances Act to regulate fentanyl-related substances more strictly. In education, the Senate confirmed Linda McMahon as Secretary of Education in a 51-45 vote. This decision will impact federal education policies nationwide. A key debate centered on the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act, which proposed defining sex in Title IX compliance based on reproductive biology at birth. The Senate failed to advance the bill with a vote of 51-45 against closing debate. The Senate also considered a resolution seeking to overturn an Internal Revenue Service rule on reporting digital asset sales. If passed, this measure would affect cryptocurrency markets and tax reporting. In judiciary matters, the Senate began considering Todd Blanche for Deputy Attorney General. A final vote is scheduled for March 5th. His confirmation would influence the leadership of the Justice Department. Additionally, the Senate approved an escort committee to accompany the president into the House chamber for the annual address to Congress on March 4th. The House of Representatives introduced 55 public bills, 1 private bill, and 12 resolutions. Legislative efforts included a resolution to overturn the Internal Revenue Service rule on digital asset sales reporting. The House passed several bills under suspension of the rules. The Safe and Smart Federal Purchasing Act directs a review of national security risks in federal procurement. The Federal Contractor Cybersecurity Vulnerability Reduction Act requires government contractors to follow updated cybersecurity guidelines. Transportation safety was also addressed, with a bill requiring postal employees to report mail-related traffic incidents. This measure passed with bipartisan support. The House also passed a resolution expressing condolences to the families of victims of the American Eagle Flight 5342 and PAT 25 crash. Committee discussions focused on congressional disapproval of federal regulations related to energy efficiency standards, environmental protections, and marine archaeological resources. Both chambers will continue deliberations on these and other key issues in the coming days.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson, with supervising producer Ivy Hopper. Producer is Adi Sinha.
Everyone has heard about the U.S. space program, but what is actually going on at NASA? Get the real story in 4 minutes or less with the NASA Daily Podcast from ElectraCast. Join astronauts and researchers as they conduct groundbreaking experiments, work on the International Space Station, and reach for the stars. NASA Daily, your cosmic update.
ElectraCast.
Hi everyone, I'm Geraldine Glass, a leader in the field of music as medicine, and I'm excited to share with you my newest release of healing sound, Pentatonic Visions, with Chris Scholler and ElectraCast Records. Immerse yourself in ethereal realms where the harmonies of nature, tribal rhythms, and soundscapes blend with the crystal singing bowls. It's out now, streaming on all platforms.
ElectraCast.